I'm Adit Trivedi. I'm the co-founder of Lingumi. I've actually just left Lingumi about a month ago, but I was the CEO and Chief People Officer there. So Lingumi provides the world's best teaching experience for preschool children all around the world through technology. And so we have a teacher in the app, Teacher Toby, for now, and he teaches your child spoken English for a course. Over time, we'll be adding more teachers and more courses. In high school, I made two rap songs. They were awful, and I got humiliated for years. And you know what, when I have too many drinks, then I still think I'm an MC and I'll freestyle. My friends will just be like, stop, please. Started off as a co-founder with my co-founder, Toby. And we went about to start this business in Lingumi. And at the beginning, I was building all the product and technology. But then it kind of realized, like, once we had found elements of product market fit, and once we had started having a team around us, we needed to understand how do we turn the mission into concrete steps that we can achieve as a unified group. And so for me, the COO role is all about how do you take a mission, how do you take a visionary's vision, and how do you turn it into something concrete, which the target audience really wants, and setting up the processes around it to generate the profits we need to succeed as a business. Initially, I'd say, like, at an early stage company, it's all about understanding, as I said, how do you turn the mission into something concrete? So at first, it's about understanding, right, what are the visionary milestones it will take to achieve that mission, understanding where we are, and then understanding what processes we need in place to help us achieve the next phase of our vision. So, you know, it'd be anything from setting up company-wide OKRs to measuring and monitoring them and ensuring that the team are adhering to them at a good enough standard. Other days, it might be understanding whether we have the right operating guidelines and values in place. But ultimately, what the COO or any CEO role requires is to be strategic, to understand where does the business fundamentally need to be in the next 12 to 18 months, and then what do we need to do as a company to help us get there, whether that be from a technology perspective, a product perspective, or an operational perspective. I think it will differ from company to company. For me, it's like, one, being a really great people leader. So understanding people, understanding their needs, and understanding what motivates and drives them. The other is being strategic. Like, are you able to understand what the biggest problem the business is facing and a guiding policy that we're able to conquer that problem? Then it's about prioritizing and being, like, dead on focus, because the COO is typically the CEO's partner, and CEOs love new shiny things. So it's about, like, being hard, being honest, being vulnerable, but being focused and making sure that we really understand what are the one or two things that are going to help us achieve the most success. But also understanding, also having an experimental and product mindset, which is strange for me to say. It's understanding, right, everything we see is a hypothesis. And then it's about understanding what are the experiments we need in place to validate or invalidate these hypotheses. Once we have that, then it's about understanding, right, this goes into a discovery process, this goes into a development process. And then working with the teams to very quickly validate or invalidate those hypotheses. And be authentic, 100%. Be you, like, really understand your strengths and weaknesses, and just, like, speak to COs. Like, people want to be C roles because it sounds sexy until they get into it and realize, actually, you know, the individual contributor role might be more suited to you than the management role. right? There'll be times where you'll have weeks where you won't have much to do. So like, are you comfortable with not having much to do? And I'd say if you're early in your career, and you're hungry and ambitious, you want to get going, you want to get a lot done. So just speak to different CEOs, speak to different people in the business, understand your strengths and weaknesses, and then understand what is the best role that I can go into that aligns with my strengths.